Good morning, guys. Today I'm going to be walking you through my kind of updated everyday makeup routine. It's a little different than what I've been doing, so I thought I would share. I did just do my skincare. I do have some breakouts. Reminder, your skin does not have to be perfect. Nobody's is 24/7. I zoomed in a little bit today so you can kind of see some more detail. The first thing I've been loving is this MAC Strobe Dewy Skin Tint. I did not like this at first. It just doesn't blend well with my hands anyway. I do have to use a brush with that, and ever since I switched to a brush, I do find that it's a really pretty finish and I love it. The shade that I'm using is shade 3. Loving this Makeup by Mario F4 brush, double-sided brush, and I use the bigger side to blend it all out. It will look dark, but I promise it blends out perfectly. Now it does take a minute to blend out. It's more of like a thicker, I would say, kind of gel formula, but I like those once they're blended out. They just take a minute, but once you get it worked into the skin, it is absolutely stunning. It just looks so gorgeous and dewy. I love it. Here's where I've been switching things up. It's taken me a while to kind of play around with my face shape and figure out what face shape that I am. And of course the internet is always like, sculpt here, put high blush, you want a nice lifted look. But every time I do that and I take a photo or a candid photo, it actually makes my face look much wider and it's not as flattering. So I've been changing up where I place my contour and bronzing pretty much a lot less. I'm loving the Tom Ford Shade and Illuminate palette. That's what I'm going to be using today. If I'm not using this, I'm probably using the Makeup by Mario Serum Liquid Bronzer or the Westman Atelier Contour Stick. Again, with my F4 brush, just going to dip in here a little bit. It is very pigmented, so if you have this, just beware. So I'm going to dip in, back of my hand real quick, see how pigmented that is. Here's the situation. I have just a naturally fuller face. Always have one dimple. One side doesn't really have a dimple, so it makes my face look a little bit uneven. But that's just what we're working with. So I'm going to show you the difference of what I've been doing. So what I've been doing now is dragging it down almost diagonal and a little bit lower. And you can see I already have that shadow and it makes my face look way more slim. And I'm currently loving the Huda Beauty concealer in Coconut Flakes. That's the shade. And just a tiny bit. All where like I need to highlight a little bit. Now I was on the brush game for a while, but I'm really not anymore, only because it's winter and my skin is so dry. So I'm back to a damp sponge. And I've also changed my blush placement as well. I know everyone's like, sculpt and lift. I just can't do that. It makes my face so much wider. Whereas if I kind of drag it down, it makes my face longer. So I'm going to place it here. And just a really pretty diffused soft look. I have a few faux freckles by Buble and Rudy. I just like to add these as a little bit of a nose contour, adds more of like a natural cutesy vibe. Totally optional. I know some people hate the faux freckle look, but I'm still into it, so I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go in and set the face. I'm using the Huda Beauty Cherry Blossom Powder. I just mainly set the T-zone, which is under the eyes, the chin, the nose, and a little bit on the forehead because I like a glowy look. I'm going in with the Charlotte Tilbury Setting Spray. And then I have been wearing a little bit of eyeshadow, so we'll do that. It's literally 2 eyeshadows. It's not hard or complicated. A darker brown. And then I've been liking accentuating my rounder eye shape than elongating it. So I just tap this right on the top of the lash line. and then we'll add a little shadow to the crease. A very, very large fluffy brush for this. I go back in with an even darker brown. Tap off the excess, and then I just like to pinch my brush like this. And then we're gonna just top it off with a little mascara. This one is from Westman Atelier. We're almost done. We're just gonna do the lips, and then I think we'll be all done. I went in with Nude Truffle by NYX. Summer Fridays lip oil in Warm Beige. And here is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I will leave everything linked in the description, and thank you so much for watching.